Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one we're going to be doing the good and bad video for this week. This one's going to be doing the good and bad of Sasha from The Walking Dead. Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today. This one we're going to be doing the good and bad of Sasha from The Walking Dead. So, of course, this video was suggested by Epic Zombie Killer, so I definitely want to say a huge thank you for suggesting this video, Epic, as well as definitely suggesting a lot of the ones recently, so I want to say a huge thank you to Epic for that. Now, this video is very, very fun for me because Sasha is one of my favorite characters of The Walking Dead series. She's, of course, introduced in Season 3, Episode 8, Made to Suffer, and unfortunately killed off in Season 7, Episode 16, the first day of the rest of your life, which is probably the longest title of an episode I've ever seen. So, but yeah, and of course played by Sonequa Martin Green, of course, which is an amazing actress. I think she has done an amazing job in the Walking Dead series, and so much so that they even had a return for Rick's last episode, which I thought was really cool. So, and that is the most recent time we've seen her. So, Season 3, Episode 8, Made to Suffer, of course, Donna, who's bit, we have Tyrese and them that are trying to get in to the prison and stuff, and they get kicked out by Rick and all that kind of stuff, and they are, of course, forced to join Woodbury, of course, kind of because, it's like, well, it's a place to go. So, they certainly can't stay at the prison because Rick's going crazy. So, basically, they decide to go to Woodbury, of course. They become part of that. We have Sasha and Tyrese that are on the guard, of course, and she's teaching Tyrese how to shoot a gun. And after, like, the third or fourth shot, I believe, that's when he finally actually hits the walker, which is kind of funny. And just relax. I'm not going to relax. You keep telling me to relax, But anyway, so basically, Sasha and them, that group, the four of them, Alan, Ben, Tyrese, and Sasha, they're staying there throughout Season 3, and basically, by the end of the season, when the governor just completely goes crazy, we have the group that joins the prison with, Sasha and Tyrese and all them. So, they join the prison, we have a good few months time skip here, and we have a bit of a council that actually Sasha is part of, which I think is really, really cool. They go to the big spot, of course. We have all this stuff to place through, and we have the illness storyline at the prison. So, of course, Sasha is one that gets sick, of course. We get to see that. She does survive, but it is, a pretty, kind of, tough thing to get through for them. And the flu storyline is just so crazy, especially because everything just now, like, I can't even go back and think about the flu storyline because of everything going on now. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I can't watch those episodes right now. Just with everything else going on, it's a section of the series that's definitely hard to watch right now. So, but anyway, so basically we have the illness storyline that plays through. She's okay, of course. We have the medicine that Bob and the others go get, and of course Sasha's fine. And then the prison that's immediately attacked by the governor. Now, of course, her, Bob, and Maggie get away. We have now so far, and the reason why I'm not mentioning any decisions, I don't think she's made any decisions that are that bad or that good or any kind of like she's there, she's helping, she's contributing, so there is that, but she hasn't made any like big time decisions, I would say. Now, in terms of, okay, so the first decision that I do disagree with Sasha is that they should stop looking for Glenn. That is not a decision I think that is really up to her. I'm sorry. I think that if Maggie wants to go looking for Glenn, she has every right to do that. That is her husband. She can go ahead and do that if she wants, and it shouldn't be a question of whether or not Maggie should or should not do that. So you could call it reckless, sure, but what else is Maggie gonna do? She's not really close with Sasha and Bob, so that's why she's kind of like, well, okay, I'm gonna go look for Glenn because he probably made it out. So it just, I don't know. That's the one thing from Sasha. I'm like, I don't know. Now we got Sasha and them, the Alone episode where they kind of split up a little bit. That group of three. We have Bob and Sasha. They get into relationship, which, of course, they go to Terminus, they're together, we have all this stuff to place through, and then, of course, we have the food bank. So, we have Bob that gets bit, of course, who he doesn't even really tell her right off the bat, and, of course, he dies, the legs chopped off, and, Gareth and them get their revenge, at least when it comes to Bob. Now, we get to see the death of Bob that really, is, traumatic for Sasha. And she also, also that same night kills Martin, which is just one of the craziest moments ever when she's just like going at it. Like she's just like, like stabbing Martin like a million times over. Gabriel style, season 10, she's just stabbing Martin, in the church. So that was definitely a crazy scene to see. And then we got, Bob that dies, they bury him, that type of thing. And this is when she has, his shirt as well, Bob's shirt. She starts, wearing that, and that is basically that. So she loses Bob, and then she immediately goes to the hospital with the others to get Beth and Carol back, which it's like, is she really in the right state to be going? I would say no, but at the same time, she is a good shot, so they can definitely use her for a sniper or whatever, but she's just not fully there, and then we got the death of Beth, of course. We have, everything that happens at the hospital in the mid-season finale, and then we have the time skip. Now, as if things couldn't get any worse for Sasha, we have the death of her brother, of course, Tyrese. Now, obviously, Tyrese's death is one that it's just crazy still. That death is just absolutely insane. But for what it does for Sasha is even crazier because she already lost Bob, and now she's losing her brother not too long after, like a couple weeks after. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, and no wonder she started kind of to lose it a little bit because that is a lot in that period of time. It's crazy. So basically, Alexandria happens. We got Sasha that doesn't really know how to fit in. She kind of becomes the sniper for the community, but she's not really there 100%. There's even the scene from the comics with Michonne. It's like a cover art from the comics where Michonne is like laying in like a thing of bodies or whatever, and then they kind of translate that to the show. With Sasha in the dead bodies or whatever in the ground. If you guys remember that cover art from the comics, which I think is, it's really cool that they adapted that to the TV show. But anyway, so she kind of gets it together, after everything that goes down in season 5, that's what you're worried about, and all that kind of stuff. And she after a little while, she kind of comes back a little bit. We have the zombie herd that plays through, and this is one decision. Okay, this is one decision I'm very happy about. She leads the herd away with Abraham. That is a very good decision from her, I would have to say. That definitely helped, I would say, because without her, it maybe wouldn't have gone as well, you could say, so that's that. She kind of helps Daryl out, lead the, the herd away from the Alexandria community. So, basically, we have, the episode where Daryl is off in the woods, and we got Abraham and Sasha that are kind of stranded, and we have, kind of the beginning of the two of them together. So, Sasha, good on her for saying, like, you have some stuff to take care of, not just jumping into a relationship with Abraham right then and there. I like how Sasha, she's like, listen, you're with Rosita, like, you have some stuff to take care of, so I like how she kind of said that. She's like, if you want to be with me, like, it can't be right now, you gotta end things with Rosita, so that's that. And I kind of feel bad because Sasha, she never really had, like, she never had anything against Rosita. It's just, with everything that happened, they kind of ended up, Rosita ended up hating Sasha. And I can get Rosita's perspective 100%. But, Sasha, she didn't want any conflict, and it kind of happened anyway, especially because then Abraham dies not too long after, so it's kind of a tough situation there. But anyway, so the two of them start, I guess, dating. They start going on their little, rounds or whatever in the community or whatever, and Abraham has a choice to make. Is he going to go with Sasha, or is he going to go with Rosita? He decides to break things off with Sasha, or Rosita, and go with Sasha. So, really cool stuff. I do like Sasha and Abraham as a couple. At first I was really upset with what happened with Rosita, and I still can't believe, Abraham dumped Rosita like he did. I know I wouldn't have. I mean, anyway, so basically, the two of them end up together. We even have the scene with them in the RV just before Abraham's death, where he's just like, well, Glenn and Maggie, what they did, I'm wondering if you could do that or whatever. I'm just like, man, like, they're so foreshadowing one of the two of them dying, and of course that's what it was, and I didn't actually think, though, that Abraham was going to get killed in the lineup. I really didn't think that was going to happen that way. If you guys want to know my predictions of the lineup, it's that I thought it was going to be Glenn, just straight up like the comics, and then maybe they'd have something extra, but not like a death. But when I saw Abraham get picked, I was like, wow, like, wow, okay, so, yeah, they were definitely, they threw us through a loop for that one. So, Sasha loses Abraham, of course, and, very emotional with the peace sign and stuff. And then we have Hilltop, of course. She takes care of Maggie. Now, her going with Maggie to the Hilltop is one decision that is amazing. Sasha is amazing for that. And basically, she stays there. Regardless of what Gregory says, she stays there with Maggie, protects the baby, protects Maggie. And I'm very happy for that. That was really, really cool, for her to do. Now, we also get to see in this episode, episode a little bit, or in this season a little bit, of like how Sasha, I guess, really kind of wants revenge, but she's waiting for the right moment, is the vibe I was getting during season 7, because she wants to know where Negan lives. She's asking Jesus, can you find where he lives? She's planning everything. But the only reckless decision, and I'm so sorry, but because I love Sasha, but the one decision that I can't defend her on is going with Rosita and trying to take out Negan. It's stupid. I'm sorry. It's one of the things I don't like about season 7. It makes the two characters look reckless and stupid. I'm sorry, but it does. I think, Sasha going in there on her own and telling Rosita to go, the group needs you, and I got this, that type of thing, that part I like. That part's really good. But them doing this whole thing, it's just dumb. They should have waited. I hate when Rosita's like, they need more people, more time, more excuses. It's like, no, Rick and the others are trying to find a way so that they can make sure that when they go at Negan, they actually win. It takes planning, it takes time. And you got Rosita in season 7, as usual, just being ridiculous and reckless. So, and Sasha kind of, following suit. So, yeah, I don't know. That's one thing right there. But she decides, basically, now we have Rapey Davey, of course, who is absolutely just disgusting. I can't even with him. Negan kills him, rightfully so. Thank you, Negan, for that. And we have, basically, the pill. We got Eugene, and we have the death of Sasha with the Abraham flashbacks, which I thought was really, really cool. Now, her deciding to do that, take the pill, and, do that whole thing, I mean, it was good, but at the same time, it kind of wasn't, because I just wish that she would have survived somehow. I think that would have been crazy, but again, with her coming out of the thing as a zombie, it allowed Carl to get the chance to start killing some of the junkyard people and the war to kind of start. So, Sasha gave them a chance, is really the one thing. So, part of me likes that, but I just wish they never killed her off, to be honest. So, in terms of decisions, her going with Rosita is one of the biggest, dumbest decisions I will ever see, in the Walking Dead series. I'm sorry, I just hate it. But, yeah, and then, deciding back in season 4, maybe to stop looking for Glenn, maybe we should just stop. That definitely is not a good idea either. And there are a few things here and there. However, there are a lot of good decisions from her, too. Becoming the sniper for Alexandria, definitely, joining the group, at the end of season 3 into season 4, being part of the council, contributing, that type of thing, not just going right at Negan, at least right away after the season 7 premiere, and yeah, really cool stuff. So Sasha is a great character in my opinion. Sonequa Martin Green absolutely did an amazing job. I really wish that she was still in the show right now, because I feel like even if she was in the show right now, I feel like she would still be just as awesome and honestly just as an amazing of a character. So she got the Holly death, I guess, sort of, in the TV show version, which was kind of mixed around, because in the comics that happens during All Out War, in the TV show it's kind of like before, so they kind of changed that as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?